So here we are at Argyle. This could be the last home game before the Mayflower stand is developed, so I just wanted to get a few shots of it. It's possible if we get to the playoffs there'll be another home game, so I'll be remaking the video in 3 weeks' time. That'll be my hope, but just in case I'm doing one now too.
Well, we go in, but
so here's the old turnstiles with the Art Deco facade. I'm hoping this is going to remain, but I'm not sure if it is or not. I think they're not going to use it today, which is a real shame. So I would have liked to have filmed going through the turnstiles. But there it is. That surely should be listed. The Rotherham coach arriving for the last home game of the season. They've already made it to the playoffs. So hopefully they'll be nice and relaxed. Okay, here we go. The turnstiles been used for the last time. And there goes my grandson. All right. Cute. Now I'm going to go and buy my 50/50 tickets. Thanks, sir.
cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So here we are in the ground. This is all going to be changed. And as you can probably see from the film, you're probably thinking, yes, quite right too. But it's been like this for years. This stand was built in the 1950s. It's pretty much unchanged, as far as I can tell. So, Fred, as the Rotherham coach, seen some pretty flashy coaches here over the last few years. And here's the infamous gents' toilets, which obviously I'm not going to film inside of, but take it from me, you're a brave man if you go in there.
I've been in there.
You didn't stay in there long, Fred, did you?
No.
What was the problem, Fred?
It smelled bad.
Yeah.
And I couldn't seem to fit into the urinal. There are too many people using the urinal at once.
Okay, I'm just going to go and take a pee and then I'll be back on the camera. If cameras could pick up the smell, my God. Look at this, just like it used to be in the 1950s. Never changed. My God, it stinks in here. I'm just going to pop and film the refreshment bar that I use when I sit in my normal seats, which I'll also show you. Today I'm sitting in the Mayflower proper, just for the sake of it. But generally I sit in these seats down here. I think this is called the Mayflower seating here. And there. It's been a really nice, I've had a really nice time sitting there over the years. And a great view of the ground. And then here is a little refreshment window that no one knows about. Of course they do, but there's never a queue. It's fantastic. So this will all be gone. And there'll be a brand new, no, you're fine. There'll be a brand new refreshments place, probably with a huge queue, which will be a real shame. So you can hopefully see the architecture of this stand here. Beautiful ironwork in the roof, steelwork. and you can see the uprights that obscure the view if you are unlucky enough to have a seat behind them. I think they're still going to be there with the new modernised stand. This is where the standing used to be. That went quite some time ago. It's been a bit of a mess ever since. That's the away enclosure. I used to particularly like that when there was no cover and they used to get wet. And another nice example of the steelwork riveted together. Beautiful. It reminds me of the stand I stood in at Grimsby at the end of last season. The corporate boxes or whatever you call them. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Oh look, I've just spotted these two acros holding the stand up. This is probably why it needs to be redeveloped. It's all looking a bit sad, isn't it? So this is the entrance we came in when we first came to Home Park, and we came down along here and into the family enclosure, which is no more. And I see they've started to rip the seats out now, but it was just this is where we used to sit for the first few years when we came to Home Park. We had a great corner view of the ground, and of course that wasn't there. Put it on the deck. Of course this stand wasn't here. That was the old Lyndhurst that we were facing, which is where we migrated to. That was our first migration over there to approximately where the F is, halfway up there. We spent years there, and then when I started coming on my own, I migrated over to the Mayflower seats, which is where I've been sitting this season. The view from the Mayflower, probably the best view of the ground, to be honest. Looking forward to the match now, a bit nervous, but you know, it goes the way it goes. And here's the seating in the Mayflower. We've actually got really good seats. You can see Fred up there, look. Look at that beautiful, beautiful steelwork. That's where all the noise comes from. Devonport. Family enclosure that was. Look at that. What a classic stand. Seen some highs and lows in here. And I'm only a part-time fan really compared to some of these guys. Some of these guys spend their whole life here. Yeah, I remember this problem from when I sat in the Mayflower years ago. The seats aren't big enough. So here's Fred coming to get a tea. Now he's being a dick. Ask. I'm going to cut all this out of the video, Fred, because you're blatantly showing off.
I'm not showing off for being sarcastic.